Does your dog run away when they're off leash? Does your dog not come back when called? Then this video is for you. Here's how to teach your dog to come back when called, even with distractions. Step 1, get a different dog. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Nah, I'm just joking. Here's the actual step 1. We're gonna start off with some elastic recalls. For this exercise, you're gonna need a long line, some treats, and your dog. You're gonna have your dog on the long line. This one's a 10 to 12 meter. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna throw the treat. Yes, good job. She's gonna go get it. We're gonna go, once she's finished it, Sage, come. Good girl, yes. And you're gonna throw the treat between your legs. Puppy's gonna go and get it. We'll try again. Sagey, come. Yes. Good. Sage, come. Yes, good girl, woohoo. And we go again. We try and make this as fun and fast paced as we can. Yes, good girl, good. Come, good girl, yes, good girl. Sage, come. Yes, good girl, good. We want to keep the recall nice and consistent when we call them. So Sage, come. Good, yes, good girl. And then we go to run through. We then want to vary the exercise. We want to have the dog actually come in and sit. So we go, Sage, come. She comes all the way in. Yes, and then you can toss the treat through the legs again. Sage, come. Good girl, good. Yes, good. Through the legs. We go again. Sage, come. Good girl. Yes. And then we go again. Step 2, now we're going to take Sage out for a walk and start to practice this in real life. So with the long line, we're going to let it run through my hands as she goes. You don't want too much slack on it, but you don't want there to be heaps of slack, because if there is, when she runs, if she goes to run at something and you go to stop her, it's going to burn your hands. So make sure that you've got a little bit of slack, but not too much, and basically just let the rest of the slack run out behind you. When she's out, you might chest her out with some recalls. Sagey, come. Good girl, good. And as soon as she comes in, good girl. Yes, you'll mark and reward. You also might want to make it a little bit of fun. So you get your luring your puppy around, good. Because you want them, yes, to think that being around you is nice and fun. If it's not fun, your puppy's going to want to be elsewhere. So we cruise her off, good girl. You release her out. Sagey, come. Good girl, good. She comes all the way in again, good. We've gotten really nice, fast. Yes, good girl, good. Yes, oh, well done, good. Sagey, come. Good girl, good. Hey, good girl, good. Again, we want to make this nice and fun. Good, ba, ba, ba. Yes, so when they come in, you can do a little bit of other training if you want to. You want to create some value in you. You want you to be more valuable than anything else. All right, let's go. So have fun with your dog while they're out. They're excited to be around you. Reward them, play with them, do all that sort of stuff. That's going to boost your gravity with the dog towards you. They said, gee, come, good girl, ba, 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 good job, woohoo. And there's nothing wrong with chucking in a bit of training again when they come in, make it fun. Say, gee, come, good girl, good, wow, good, hey, good girl. The other thing we want to make sure of too is that we're recalling the dog in initially when she's likely to come back. If she's running at something or she's facing the other way, she's probably likely not to come back if she's not trained. So make sure that you initially call the dog back as they might be looking at you or running towards you. So as an example would be like this. So it might be now, she's looking at me. Sage, come. Good. That's when she's likely to come back. So we go again. Good girl. Step 3, getting your dog to come back when they don't want to come back. So this could be around distractions or merely just your dog not wanting to come back at that moment in time. So once you set your dog up for success, you've been practicing for a little while, you want to start to put your dog in some more challenging situations. So it might be your dog's distracted, having a sniff, you've called your dog a couple of times, and we still haven't got a response. So the way we're going to do that is you call them once. If they don't come back, the second time you're going to call them and you're going to apply pressure on the long line at the same time. So basically you're going to reel the long line in. And then as soon as they come in, you're going to drop the long line pressure. So I'll give you an example. Sage won't get distracted super easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some treats out and create a distraction like there. So there's heaps of them over there. So I'll call Sage once. Sage, come. We haven't got a response. So on the second time, I'm going to go, Sage, come. Pressure on. Good. And as soon as she comes in, I'm going to reward her. Yes, good girl. Good job. So I've put some food out to make Sage distracted. I've called Sage once. Sage, come. Haven't got a response. On the second one, I'll go, Sage, come, pressure on. Good girl. And as soon as she chooses to come in, that's when straight away, yes, I'm going to drop that line pressure and reward her for coming in. So she's done really well there. And if we keep doing that, we basically apply pressure if the dog doesn't come in. As soon as the dog chooses to come in, we back that pressure off. So to be pressure on, Sage, come, pressure off. As soon as she comes in, we haven't got a response. Oh, we have, good girl. So that is her learning, so which is good. So you can see on this one, yes, we got a response without their pressure on the third time when she's out there eating the food. So we'll try again. I'll see if she responds this time. So we put pressure on twice in this scenario. She's sniffing the food. Sage, come. Sage, come. Good girl. Good. And we got her in without having to use line pressure. So she's starting to learn. Good girl. Good. Yes. Well done. Okay, off we go. The secret to recall is to keep practicing. Apply pressure when the dog doesn't come in and objectively assess your recall each time you go out. So if you have to apply pressure on the line, say 9 times out of 10 with your recalls, your dog's not ready to go off leash. As soon as you maybe have 10 times you recall your dog and 10 times they don't need no pressure, that means they're pretty reliable and you can start to have them off leash. If they make a mistake, just go back on the leash and practice again. And remember, always have high value rewards on you. You want your dog to want to come back to you. If you don't have a high value reward on you, there's really not much incentive for the dog to come back, so you've got to make it as fun as you can. Dog comes in, high value reward, play, whatever you can to make you more appealing for your dog to want to come in. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Does your dog come back? Please tell us in the comments.